y'all can nest double E. Cause I need your eyes on me. Once I get my feet in.
Well, it may be a bit soggy, but that certainly hasn't deterred this fan base. A great crowd on hand to battle the raindrops at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Tennessee Titans. 3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. This fielded right at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Now ETN to start the drive. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on first down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Another tote for ETN. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Here's Lawrence. That's caught. It's Dan Arnold, the tight end. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
And looking for Kirk, but this pass is intercepted. Zach Cunningham with a pick. And the Titans are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity? Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From just shy of midfield, Willis. Wide open receiver complete. He'll get it inside the 20. Touchdown! Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now and we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces to see the present, making plays, and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
Taking it about the 1. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for ETN. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a first down.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He said, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. From the gun, it's Lawrence. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to two people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Lawrence's throw into the hands of the receiver, Chenault. He will go out right near the 35-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
11 more on that one and another first down. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Completes it to Evan Ingram. Touchdown, Jaguars. Evan Ingram, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars are an extra point away now from moving out in front. A trick shot on the extra point, but it is good off the left upright. And they take the lead here at 7-6. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Coming out of the end zone, here's Dontrell Hilliard. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Again, it's Henry. Broke a tackle, but not much room there. Just up past the 25, no further. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Now Willis on the bootleg. They'll roll him out right. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
A feather in the cap for the defender, picking off one of the league's better quarterbacks so far this season, and add another feather in the cap for the coaches, too. Excellent game plan, and they had their guys aware of his ability to roll out and how to defend against it.
Now Lawrence on 1st down. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
But these are the situations that really test the defense, those sudden changes. They're already inside field goal range to start the possession. Their goal now, keep it to a long kick, if indeed they end up trying one.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Draw play, ETN. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And able to find Kirk complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A busy first quarter. His 3rd catch of the afternoon is a first down. Now Lawrence finds his tight end Ingram. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. After one, a one-point game, 7-6. Second and 2, first down marker at the 8. A shotgun snap, and again to ETN. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a third down and 2.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Trevor Lawrence doing it himself from 9 yards out. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Hilliard now from his end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way, because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete, and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, and still in the first half here, a long way to go. From the 29, Willis. That's caught. Nick Westbrook-Akine with it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down. First and 10, Willis. And that's complete to Westbrook-Akine. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. The Titans looking for that first win of the year. And they come in mired in a brutal stretch right now. Losers of 8 straight games.
Could you imagine being in those coaches' rooms right now? And you remember the old expression, there's no such thing as a bad idea? That's really true right here. They're searching for any idea, anything that can galvanize this team and find a victory and get them out of this losing spin.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops and escape this drive.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Willis now off play action. They're looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 27 yards there, a first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. They go play action with Willis. Flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
They'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a second and goal.
You get down in this area of the field, you know you're going to get a heavy dose of number 22. They stopped him for a short game there, but can they do it a a couple of more times.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Henry will score. Touchdown, Tennessee. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
All square now at 13 all as he sends this one away. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
On 2nd down, a run with Etienne. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. An extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. Now Lawrence to throw. Flush to his right. And Ingram hauls it in. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. He targets Ingram for another grab. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. That's going to be caught. It's Chenault. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only 1st down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on 2nd down.
It's 2nd and 7 from the 9. Lawrence will throw. Screenplay. Here's Etienne. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. Up and good for Santoso. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Jaguars out on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Hilliard now from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
A first down carry for Henry. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
60 Vikings.
On second down and 4. Willis got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 44-yard line. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. On first down, Willis. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. That one doesn't find its target. But all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
But you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers getting together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Third down, it's Willis. And caught by Henry. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, that is a running back who was not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the seas opened up for him.
And as a former defender, I can tell you with certainty, those are the ones that have you losing sleep at night. I would not like to be in that film room on Tuesday going over that one. Just a pretty poor effort defensively, and it leads to a big play.
And the next-gen stats shows us the tale of how much yardage he was able to pick up after the initial contact.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
On second and goal, Willis. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Derrick Henry with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Titans have retaken a third-quarter lead. The point after through the raindrops up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25.
On the
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
On first down, right back to ETN. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Lawrence. Open man right side is Ingram. And some room to roam now. Down the right sideline. Touchdown, Jaguars. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. 40 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Second down, they go again with Henry. And he's got some space here. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry. He has career touchdown number 78, tying it with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Titans have taken the lead here this third quarter. Willis will try and throw for this. Escaping the pressure right. And he is into the end zone as that pushes the lead up to 6. And with a successful two-point try, the QB rolling out, I would imagine on the defense that makes it tough. When he goes out, he's got the option to run or pass.
Yeah, it really does. If you decide not to bring extra people or extra pressure, maybe you have to have a spy on the quarterback, someone to account for him, because oftentimes that is the unaccounted for player.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Tyree Gillespie. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So that a real wrench thrown in now for this offense. They're trying to make a game of this in the third quarter, but that is not going to help.
Yeah, partner, probably should have used a different tool on that play, right? That ultimately is the kind of play where you could lose a ball game instead of being in a position to win.
And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
2nd 10 coming up here in Nashville. Third quarter action. Lawrence. Well, that's the 3rd interception for Lawrence. Zach Cunningham with a pick. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. To the air on 1st down. Here's Willis. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. It's rare that a man his size can at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about tiny? You're talking about the little guy back
Tiny.
there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Now Willis. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Chigakakro, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Titans add on to their lead, and they appear poised to break this long losing streak. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home. Harold Landry able to record his 5th sack of the season. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
On 1st down, Lawrence. He'll air this one out for Kirk. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Again, it's Lawrence. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a fourth pick of the ball game. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Titans are going to get the football here at their own 23. 1st and 10 now. Willis and the Titans at their own 23. Off the play fake, here's Willis. Out to his left. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise or throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of...
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Devin Lloyd in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. Tough spot for Willis and the Titans, now facing 3rd and long following the sack. Back to throw. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw here into the hands of Jones. From the 17, here's 2nd and 4. Looking to throw, Lawrence. He'll try and set up the screen to ETN. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Straight ahead, ETN.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Here's 2nd and 2 now from the 3. A give, it's ETN off the option. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Travis Etienne, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them out the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll run it again with Henry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Here's Willis now off the play fake. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And the Jags are right back in this football game. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
2nd and 10 now. It's Lawrence. Over the middle, he's got Chenault. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Lawrence's throw here taken in by Ingram. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
A play fake for Robinson. Now Lawrence. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. But probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Here's Lawrence to throw. He'll drop that underneath to ETN. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Lawrence. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Lawrence going to get this to ETN. Touchdown! Travis Etienne, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Jags have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And this part of the game's been an adventure thus far, but this one is good. So they got one of the 2 touchdowns they needed. Now for the onside kick. And the Titans are going to recover the football. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
Henry up the middle. 128 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Okay, break.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Willis to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Foyesade Oluwakin. And the Jaguars are going to get it back here just past the 35. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. The way he's thrown the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like that there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because...
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked up by Caleb Farley. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of the young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there, and he threw a 5th interception. I'm wondering if it's...
And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. So a nice touchdown pass for the rookie there. And, you know, as they go down the stretch, look, they're not a playoff team. This is just confidence building and growth time for him, right?
Yeah, it's a game within the game, isn't it? Because every team wants to win all games on their schedule. But the development of this rookie quarterback is paramount for this team. So you're exactly right. Every rep, doesn't matter what the game, what the situation, what the score, valuable for him, valuable for his team as they look towards next year.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
From midfield now, Lawrence. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Caleb Farley. And the Titans force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. Tough running there before being wrangled down shy of the 15. Foyesade Oluwakan made the tackle there from his safety position. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
And Charles,